in Ibadan, Western Nigeria. 7 years ago, 7 decades ago, I helped start a fraternity of young idealistic Nigerians. We, the food and beer, for our new nation, soon to be freed from the colonial yoke of Britain. It is here. It was here in this alcove where it all began. We called ourselves
the Liars,
spelled deliberately with a Y. We were just 7 of us. We 7 founded the first fraternity in Nigeria. Perhaps the first in all Black Africa. Back in 1952 in Ibadan, we were at the only university in Nigeria modeled on a British collegiate tradition. High table dinners, regulation coat and tie, academic gowns, all rather stuffy. Few of us rebelled against it. We were unconventional, even theatrical. We called ourselves the Pirates, a mind-rubbing group coming together in an atmosphere of exuberance and laughter, then combined with some serious pre-independence idealism. In 1952, the University College Ibadan was the only tertiary institution of its kind in the whole of Nigeria.
In those days, university education was a near exclusive reserve of children from wealthy homes who came into the university college with their ideas of petty prejudice and class privileges. At the time,
University College Ibadan was affiliated to the University College London.
This gave many students a bloated sense of fear, staring in them a desire to learn all things European.
And then we admitted into the ranks of the sophisticated. The obnoxious height of this ego trip was a club called
the Sigma Club.
An epitome of sophistication, the Sigmites pride themselves in being gentlemanly in all their ways and manners.
Welcome, Mother. You're welcome.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mother.
We'd like to have some sandwiches, please.
And some cold cola.
Awosanmi Watermelon and Reggie.
What?
Eba and Reggie.
What did I just hear you say?
I say Amola and Reggie. Eba and Ogbono.
What a meal. Amola and bakery. Amola and ever. I puke. Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
But we have rice, beans, and dodo. Alakowe like you, that's what they order. Should I bring you?
Alright. We can manage that one. Sound odd still, but we'll manage it. Okay, madam. Let me give you a note of warning. Don't ever get traumatized those push news, Amola and bakery, Amola and ever. Whenever we Chris comes into it.
And madam, please, try to be sophisticated sometimes. You can have some sandwich and salad to your menu. I don't hear it.
No thanks. Sorry,
Maybe it's not.
he said this one thing. See how they said their name. Stop saying you want copy on you. And they come, give me 5 minutes.
And mother, stop that backwards pidgin nonsense and learn some proper English. I beg, give me 5 minutes.
She's such a push, man. Has any of you guys seen the latest book? I mean, the Student Representative Council have decided to submit the report to the federal government. They want to remove the railway crossing at Sando.
Oh wow, it's about time. The railway crossing is a bloody nuisance. Whenever we're returning home from the nightclub, the railway noise runs into my head. So annoying. It prevents me from having a good night's rest.
Elements like us don't need noise anymore.
It's a quiet environmental thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, let's just
Hey you! Why are you dressed like this across the campus? Don't you know that this is an elitist environment? And it's not meant for your regressive apparel.
and by Joe, madam, has anyone accosted you on the Arrow campus of this great citadel of learning that you are no better than a market woman?
Market woman.
Market woman, damn great. Market woman. Hey! What's the matter with you? It's not how to gentleman lead.
You don't know how to treat a lady and you call yourself a Sigma elite?
You think you're better than her? Is it because you're putting on coat and tie? Huh?
You don't insult us! You don't! Hey, fellas, is it because you gathered yourselves together at the beat of Tedder disturbing people with your noisy debates and banters? Do you think you have the audacity to tell us how to behave?
And of course, I'm not to behave.
Who made the campus police anyway?
Our Rauku Bushmen, slaves you'll be forever.
Not only your mind, your land, your soul, your bodies too have been colonized.
I can't take this anymore. Who are you guys referring to as Laureate? What? Niggas! Those big vernacular tools, okay?
Who is
Huh? Don't!
You university scholars who speak in local tongue, who we are.
I mean, obey thy master's voice. Slaves you'll be forever.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Not only your land has been colonized, your minds too have been colonized.
Colo mentality, Agbamu Rere, Colo mentality, Agbamu Rere, Colo mentality, Agbamu Rere, Colo mentality, Agbamu Rere.
That's enough. You all shall see. You all shall fucking see. You will see.
Yes, and there has been properly tattooed and bought.
You can't shall see.
Get out! Monica, don't worry. We are coming for the Amalan.
Come and carry this chest for me.
The book. That's the magazine used in terrorizing innocent students.
Well, Wole has threatened that he'll start his own magazine as an alternative to the box present in the parish monopoly.
It's not just a threat, mind you. I call it the Eagle. The first edition will be out tomorrow, Monday.
That's good then. Then we can join you writing the articles for the subsequent editions.
Oh, I plan to carpet these local colonialists in the Eagle.
Wole, they are not just local colonialists. They are insurgent. Colonizers are terrorists anywhere in the world. They are like their masters. Insurgents.
But listen, my friends, magazines are okay, but not even 20 magazines can rid this run old country of the infestation of anti-human bugs like the Sigmites. God, it worked.
Wole, I've been thinking about something. You know, we in the institution right now, we are the future of this desired nation. And we need to prepare for this leadership role.
And it's not only the Sigmites. The struggle for independence from this white colonialist is on now, and I can already see a lot of odd behaviors, moribund practices, already militating against our attainment of a just and egalitarian post-independent Nigerian society. And if we do not want to have an anemic country in the future, I suggest we combat this now.
Word. So, what do we do then? Huh?
Okay. I have been thinking about something. I told Ralph and Nat about it this morning. Really, I have always been obsessed with the idea of a guerrilla group, something out of the ordinary, something out of convention, a group that can ridicule through action all the malaises that are besetting the psyches of our friends, like the Sigmites. Because my friend, in the next few years, British collegiate system, academic wearing of gowns to dinners, mandatory wearing of suits to dinners, Nigerian youth pretending to be whites, all this would be a mere joke compared to what I can see coming. Tribalism and ethnicity, that is the new epidemic.
You are right, Wole. I mean, it's all going now in the students' election campaign.
Yes, I mean, I was there at the campaign ground. They've turned these campaign grounds into centers for ethnic jingoism. Yes. I mean,
Tribal rhetoric is now pervasive on campus now. I'm afraid our future in this nation will be divided by tribalism.
Now, let's talk about the guerrilla.
Wole, I know you very well. You did not use the word gorilla in the room. Or Ralph, did he mention anything about it?
No, of course he did not mention anything about the guerrilla group, but he did mention something about us mutating into a more active organization.
Right, and what is wrong about it? What is wrong about a guerrilla group? Are our mates not engaged in the physical, violent, and armed struggle against the white colonialists in Kenya? Think of the Mau Mau, think of the apartheid in South Africa. Amanda, away! Some of the men are not even as old as some of us here.
But even if we are going to take up arms against the colonialists, let us graduate first.
Wole is no more thinking about the colonialists. He's already thinking beyond them.
My friends, disaster is at the waiting lounge. University grooming is not sufficient. It only breeds us as opportunity and job grabbers. This system that I see does not prepare well enough for the greatest task of rescuing the society. Some of us must be ready to sacrifice to provide that alternative leadership.
And the guerrilla force is to provide that alternative leadership?
No, I only use guerrilla as a metaphor. We can adopt guerrilla tactics in our actions.
And we don't necessarily have to take up arms like normal.
Right, I agree with you. We don't have to, but we may need to. Depends on what we do as a preventive mechanism. It is as to say, you prevent from afar the jutting branch that can poke your eyes.
Wole has an idea already.
Let's hear it. All right. Here I have just some ideas and some ideals and some concepts that can serve as the basis of the kind of intervention I imagine. Okay? Just some random thoughts to aid thought and action. Okay? It is in 3 parts.
3 parts. Are you writing another play or an essay? Me. Remember that essay you wrote when we were in government college in London?
Oh, of course, how can I forget the essay in which a Form 2 boy declared that he was an atheist? How can I forget the ideas of an atheist?
Okay, friends. This one here is not an essay, okay? It's just some scribbling that I wrote down on a scrap piece of paper, okay? I finished my assignment early, so I tried to scribble some things down.
All right, guys. Now let's leave Wole alone. Let's leave Wole alone. You said it's in 8 parts. Let's
Oh no. It is in 999 parts. It is in 3 subdivisions, my friends. 3 parts.
All right. Let's stop traumatizing Wole restless. Wole, present your thesis.
Please, present your thesis.
All right. Well, listen, as I have demonstrated earlier, it's just a number of ideals and concepts that I have applied to serve as a basis for our group. Okay? It is in 3 parts. The first part is what I call the 3 watchwords.
The 3 watchwords.
Orders is orders.
Orders is orders.
No friends, no foe.
No friends, no foe.
Absolutely no lagging.
Absolutely no lagging.
The second part is what I call the 4 compass points.
The 4 compass points.
Against moribund convention.
Against moribund convention.
Against tribalism and ethnicity.
Against tribalism and ethnicity.
For humanistic ideals.
For humanistic ideals.
For comradeship.
For comradeship and chivalry.
And here is the third and the last part, that I call the 7 rudder blades.
The 7 rudder blades.
Deck before eagle.
Deck before eagle.
All before self.
All before self.
Truth before cant.
Truth before cant.
Sense before slogan.
Sense before slogan.
Learn over leap.
Learn over leap.
Change over stasis.
Change over stasis.
Act over yap.
Act over yap.
That's it, my friend. So we can discuss it and call it out.
There is nothing we have to discuss. Is this what you said?
This is already something more than the ordinary Wole.
Really, it's just a working man's aims that will guide us as a group of like minds, ready to combat the ills, militating against our attainment of a just and egalitarian Nigerian society.
Yes, and I suggest we adopt Wole's proposal as contained in
The 3 watchwords. 4 compass points.
7 rudder blades.
They will serve as our doctrinal pairing.
Yes, but friends, I insist we flesh it out.
Look, we can do that later. We have the whole world to do that. For now, let's organize ourselves to a more concrete group, not just a group of mere friends who sit here and debate. We need to organize and have a focused line of action.
Yes, yes, and Wole has provided us with a most suitable 3-part ideal. We couch our doctrine. It was embodied in our 3 watchwords. 4 compass points, 7 rudder blades, 347 queen for short. I suggest that we drop our tribal names and adopt nicknames.
Right. Our tribal names are markers of that which survived us.
True. Adopting nicknames will foster unity.
And let's make it more like a fraternity then.
Yes,
Fraternity.
You know, there are fraternities in colleges in Europe and America. Fraternity. I prefer the idea of fraternity. It makes sense.
If we all prefer the idea of a fraternity, then fraternity we shall be. Yes. What shall the group be called?
I think it should be a name from one of Nigeria's languages. I mean, to express our pride in our culture.
No, Muiwa, I don't agree with you. I think we need something tribe neutral, something counter-revolutionary.
What about Cultural Liberation Front?
We already have the rudder blade, we have the 4 compass points, and we have the watchword. How about the rudder? How about men of the compass?
Come on.
The watchdog.
Now it appears to be getting close. We need a name that suggests that we are out of convention, we are out of the ordinary. But also, we cannot just be mere rebels. We need a name that people will take seriously, so that we can be seen as intellectuals.
Yeah. How about a literary name? I encounter some of this in some of the journals I read. I mean, yes, Knights of the Golden Dawn. Yeah. I get that. What about Knights of Culture? The Revolutionary Knights.
We are getting close now.
There's something modeled after the Knights of the Round Table.
Oh, since we have agreed to have a fraternity, what the pirates? The pirates.
Pirates. That sounds
sounds exotic, but well, think about the connotation. I mean, pirates in Europe were known as brigands and pirateers. They were sea robbers.
Of course. Ralph, we wouldn't be famous for those reasons. We are anti-convention. So why don't we replace the I with a Y?
But why?
We are anti-convention.
Pirates.
P.
Y.
R.
A. T.
E. S. Pirates.
We are anti-convention. Fraternity. Confraternity.
Pirates, confraternity, enemies of convention.
Now that we have a name, let's nominate a leader.
Oh, well, yes, we need to. And we need to furnish the university authorities with all the details for the association to be duly registered.
Well, you're right. We need a captain. We are building a ship about to set sail.
All right, mates. It's about to be a long and arduous journey, I promise you that. Okay, let's talk to Rob. Oh, let's talk to Mr. Pius, the psychology man. Come on, furnish us with some ideas from your journals. Whose idea was the club?
Wole's, of course.
Wole, when the idea was until you were, you didn't allow night and night to sleep. Now we're talking about the need for a leader, a captain. You're mentioning Pius. A captain is somebody who will be ready to go down with the ship. And I look around here, the only person that is mad enough to do that is you, Wole. All in favor of Wole as our captain, say ahoy!
Ahoy!
Right, friends. If we be pirates, and I be your captain, then ye should call me
Ahoy, Captain!
I can hear you.
Ahoy, Captain!
Most of us were in our late teens, with the exception of one or two who were above 20. We started out as a critical, socially conscious group. Then we moved on. We're called pirates. The magnificent original 7 called us that as successors. We are eternally grateful to them for the effort and successive generations of pirates through whom an enduring system has been built for the confraternity over the past 7 decades. They are an army of social guerrillas, an unarmed guerrilla group that combats brutality and oppression. They even played a major role in the termination of the most brutal dictatorship the nation has ever known. They paid a heavy price, collectively and individually. One of the major weapons in the armory of the pirates are swords. Their repertory of satiric songs will be said to be one of the richest in the whole world. In piratical language, they are called sing-sang. Sing-sang are pirate songs. Contain live bullets of satire, sarcasm, lampoons against conventions and their perpetrators. The themes of these songs are as diverse as the behavior of humanity. Well, this is a fitting moment to sample the film. Corruption against government officials.
This person is speak for so I don't time.
Yes.
Let's get.
Case number KSO 279 of 7th November 1979. State versus Honorable Odaile Panko. Abuse of office, money laundering, then conspiracy to defraud. Embezzlement, witness tampering, household considered incitement to public disorder, witness tampering, money laundering, abuse of office.
Yes. My Lord, with your permission, I have come with an application.
Hey, my lord, all parties are present without your worship.
I have come with an application, my Lord. The defense has presented an application before his lordship. I regret to inform the court that my client is not enjoying the best of health. Order! I want to adjourn. Medical report of his court.
Please report. Where is the report, see?
Yes? The prosecution opposes any further adjournment. We have solid evidence refuting the claims of the defense regarding the state of health of the accused. Your Lordship may wish to take a look at the contents of this envelope. There are photos, my Lord. Photos that prove unambiguously that the accused is in fact in an excellent state of health. Photos don't lie, Your Lordship.
Yes. Yes. Oh yes.
Plus a video, my Lord.
Yes.
We have a video. Tolerant stuff. Riveting. The rental business. Advice. With your permission, my Lord, we anticipated the defense floor, and we came prepared. If I may, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Thank you, my Lord. I was about to state that video was shot 48 hours ago and emailed to the office of the prosecution. The defense, my Lord, the decision of this honorable court at the last hearing 7 months ago, the 14th adjournment, if I may remind the honorable court, the 14th adjournment, after the prosecution had closed his case, was definitive and binding. Bail was granted the accused on compassionate grounds to travel abroad to attend to his health. Security agency was ordered to return his passport. The condition was imposed, however, that he present himself here today in this very court. Not the Spanish Riviera. See, my Lord, bail was not granted the accused to travel on the vacation on the Riviera or to attend to his health.
That is exactly what he is doing. Receiving urgent attention. When it comes to health, for our clients, it is a case of the best that money can buy. I know health is wealth, meaning that wealth is health. It is an incontrovertible truth.
In this country, perhaps.
Which other country? It seems my learned colleague is on another planet, but the rest of us here, we have no other country than this one.
Yes. My lord. Yes. My lord. Yes. This is not a political campaign. The subject is not island and country, do or die. We are addressing this court on a medical issue. We should focus on that, my lord. Like beauty, my lord. Sickness is in the eyes of the head. Yes, yes. I know. Yes. Even a blind beholder can see that the man in that video was anything but sick.
Yes. I think you would like to borrow my glasses so that you can see what the blind man can see. So that you can see what the doctor saw. And I am so certain what the bench saw. Look, my little friend.
My lord. My lord. My lord. The man in that video is not seeing.
Something just occurred to me, Your Lordship.
Yes?
We do not really know. Do we? How can we be so sure? How are we so certain? There is one question we have overlooked, my Lord. We do not know. I ask again, do we? If we knew, then how do we know that that was shot when the prosecution claims it was? How can the court guarantee that that video was shot when it was shot? And that propels the idea of when and where. How can we be so certain that that video was not shot 3, 5, 7, 11 years ago? Before this
George, they watch
Chinese was concocted against my client. I put it to this court that those videos are fake. Must be accepted into evidence in this court. Otherwise known as legal chicanery. Magotism. Being my colleague here has adopted a proceeding that is inimical to the dispensation of justice.
I object, my lord. I strenuously object. I take strong exception to that statement.
Object all you want.
Yes?
Object all you want.
My lord! My lord! Yes. The defense is going too far. I don't know where all of this is coming from.
Never mind where I'm going. Let us face where the thing is heading towards. Manipulation. We have tampered with the evidence.
My lord! Yes? The defense is making wild allegations. We received this video
days after it was shot, he was transmitted.
My lord,
Yes.
en route. The first is pointing at a common enemy. The police. Evidence. They are known to erode innocent men and women to sometimes the ultimate and irreversible, the gallows.
My lord. Yes. My learned colleague is quick to accuse others of being in the wrong profession. But I think he ought to look in the mirror. He fancies himself a writer. He has treated this court with nothing less than bombastic pronouncements. I think he wants to compete with that man. You know, the Nobel Laureate. I think he should go and join in the Nobel and start writing fantastical fiction.
God forbid that day. That man has more dictionaries than the Nigerian and British law reports combined.
My lord. Yes, my lord. Yes. My lord. This is not a comedy club. This is not a zoo staff club. If my learned colleague was to turn agitator, let him go and join the Irish. Yes. Who? Me? Yes. The Irish, my lord. Yes. They always angry about something in society. That's why they call themselves the Irish. Abusing the systems, rubbishing society. You see, my lord, they were here earlier having placards.
I'm sure they're still around, knocking around, taking notes. We know them.
Oh, well, they always carry placards, my lord. You see, the defense strategy is beginning to look like the Irish. They blame the police. I mean, recently they attacked the legislature over the budget. And one can see that they have their radar on the tradition. Why attack or invade the court carrying placards? I must caution my learned colleague that the defense strategy is beginning to look like the Irish.
I object strongly. I object being classed as being part of this communists.
What communists? The Irish are merely religious fundamentalists, more like Boko Haram. Two sides of a coin. One treasures books, they're all grammars. The other burns books. So you see, they have a common attitude towards books. That is what is referred to as the principle of same difference.
Ah, that